You're listening to Daily Sip with Marcel, giving you morning moments of insight, laughter, and a little something to stir the soul.
Yeah. Welcome back to Daily Sip with Marcel. Yes, I am your caffeinated confidant. And today we are stirring up a massive pot of cultural shame. Yes, my friends, I said shame. Because sippers, when it comes to coffee, we might just be brewing instant humiliation. Today is November 25th, 2025, and let's talk about something right now. You think America runs on Dunkin', Starbucks, or perhaps just sheer jittery ambition? Right. Wrong, my friends. We are being absolutely lapped by nations you probably associated with deep ocean cliffs and a strict rule of staying out of other people's problems. Now, I'm talking about global coffee consumption. And trust me, my friends, you need to know this information so you can use it as highly specific ammunition at your next brunch gathering. Yeah. We recently got our hands on the latest ranking of global coffee consumption per capita for 2025, charting 65 different countries. And where, my dear sippers, does the mighty United States land? Are we number one? No. Number 5, maybe? No way. No, my sippers, we are number 24. The United States averages a meager 1.22 cups of coffee per day per person. We're nestled right between the Czech Republic and Australia. We're mid-pack, my friends. We're the beige cardigan of global coffee drinkers. This is especially wild because large countries like the United States rank much lower on a per-person basis, even if we consume a lot overall. Now, who's schooling us? Well, prepare to bow down to the true coffee royalty. Northern Europe. The entire top 10 is European, driven by strong cafe cultures and apparently a deep psychological need for caffeine. Holding the golden mug of victory is Luxembourg. These folks are practically IV dripping espresso, averaging a staggering 5.31 cups of coffee per person per day. 5 cups, my friends. I mean, I love that dedication, but I bet their national flag is just a picture of an overflowing coffee pot. That number, by the way, is slightly boosted because nearly half of their workforce lives outside the country, but their coffee habit is counted in Luxembourg's totals. Following closely are countries long known for their strong coffee cultures. Like Finland, theirs is 3.77 cups of coffee per day per person, and Sweden, 2.59 cups of coffee. Yeah, the cultural difference are hilarious. Take Italy, the birthplace of espresso shots. They ranked 15th, averaging 1.44 cups of coffee per day per person. But here's the kicker. The average price per cup in Italy is about $1.54. In the United States, listen to this, my friends, we shell out about $4.69 per cup. That difference means that while Americans will spend about $121,131 on coffee in their entire lifetime, and Italians enjoy their low-cost, high-quality brews, only spending about $50,184 in their lifetime. So while we are spending enough for a small luxury yacht on lattes, They are simply sipping coffee and living their lives. Listen, my friends, my sippers, this is why you must share this episode right now. You need to spread the word about the global ranking disparity. But more importantly, you need to know what's happening in the market. The global coffee market continues to grow. And here's the inside track you need to understand that coffee imports are continuing to rise, and the cost of the raw beans is actually coming down. This knowledge is power, my sippers, especially when facing down that $4.69 average price tag. Now, my friends, we have established that buying coffee to go on the run is a fantastic way to burn $121,131 over your lifetime. That's why the true wise sippers knows that it is exponentially cheaper to brew your own coffee at home. And that, my friends, brings me to our esteemed sponsor, Afuera Coffee. If you're going to brew at home and become a coffee drinking champion that helps raise the U.S. ranking from 24th, you need the best beans. You need to purchase Afuera Coffee. They are ethically sourced, expertly roasted, and they taste like a triumphant, caffeinated sunrise. Head over to Afuera Coffee's website, and if you use code SIPPER at checkout, they will reward your financial wisdom with 15% off your entire order. That's SIPPER, SIPPER, for 15% off, securing your future as a cost-conscious, highly caffeinated citizen. You're welcome, my friends. So, what's the big lesson here? It's not just that Luxembourg is secretly fueling by pure jitter juice, though that's the crux of it. But here's the real moral of this caffeinated tale. Don't let the high cost of a quick fix blind you to the richness and savings, my friends, of home brewing. True coffee culture is about dedication, not dollars. And occasionally, it's about using a coupon code from Afuera Coffee, code SIPPER at checkout. Yeah, that's all the sip we have time for today. Go forth, my sippers, raise those consumption numbers, and don't forget the code SIPPER. And that's our grind for the day. Thanks for spending part of your day with me. If today's sip gave you something to think about, smile about, or share, pass it on. And be sure to follow the show so we can keep sipping together. Until next time, I'm Marcel. Stay grounded, stay grateful, and I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you for letting me be part of your day. And until next time, keep noticing what makes life taste a little better. And if you're loving this, don't just sip in silence. Follow us, hit the subscribe button, and pour this into someone else's cup. Share it, spread it. Let's wake the world up together, one daily sip at a time.